Welcome to a new Bitcoin update. Alright, guys, Bitcoin with a big correction on the last 3 days on the weekend. We are still in this range, okay? We didn't went to that previous range. As you can see, we test nothing on this range. It was a 1 hour range here, I believe. So right now we are still in this range, okay, still in the big downtrend, of course. On the daily, we have a clearly ladder down, right? As you can see, top candle, we did not test the body, we did test the wick. It ladders down to the next top. It was tested here by this candle. It went to a greedier one on the 4 hour. That's the yellow line that there. Let me see that. Okay, as you can see, test that, and now we have a 4 hour here, but I will start from the daily. We have a daily untested body here. Let me mark that for you guys to understand. Okay, daily body, daily wick. I believe the wick was already tested by this candle. Okay, so we are just left with the body. Okay, and the body of that daily is also the backside of this top, and we have the greedier level here on the 4. Okay, we have the backside here. This range, little range between the wick and the body of this candle can still hold the price down, okay, and keep the downtrend. I believe we are probably we also have a more interior trend from that previous one. Maybe I'm not really sure. It's kind of, it wasn't confirmed yet, and between the trend and that level that needs to hold, I believe we might just have a range trend in this next range. Okay, so I'm not gonna draw this one. Okay, I rather wait for that bigger trend to hold. Let me go to the daily. On the daily, we have the resistance here and the possible support on this candle. Okay, I'm gonna mark the body. I'm gonna go to the 4 hour. Okay, just because the okay, we have the resistance here. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Okay, bottom 4 hour candle, ladders to the next one. Okay, it wasn't this one that tested, but this was tested, so this kind of is already tested, so we need to go to the next one. Okay, and we have kind of a ladder here. I believe the 1 hour it's better for trends. Let me see this. Can we draw 1 year? Okay, it was kind of good there, but we need to adapt because this one just breaks that trend. Okay, so we might have a 1 hour range uptrend here. Okay, I'm not really sure this is a good one. Yeah, it's probably a good one. And we also have a range trend here. Let me just find this with you guys. Okay, so we have a clearly laddering down. Okay, let me start here. This candle to this candle. Okay, this one was tested by this. Okay, I believe it went for the backside here. Okay, so we have a ladder. So I believe we have another interior. This is not the range trend, this is an interior, because it starts from the test of that previous trend. Okay, so for our range trend, we might not reject the trend because this level was not tested, and we can easily deep dive the trend and still ladder down. Okay, guys. And I think we did not test the body here, so we might also have another range trend here. Okay, guys, so we have a lot of trends. I'm gonna focus on this one, I believe. Let me check that on a 1. Yeah, it's kind of good on a 1 hour. And inside this one, I believe I did have a 15 trend here, and I adapt that over there. Okay, yeah, I believe I have this one to this one, and it's kind of just being broken because we didn't test this level. So what we have here, it's this range trend. Okay, and this one, it's a little better. As you can see, it got a little rejection there. This is a 1 hour, sorry. Let me turn this white. 1 hour. These levels were all tested, I believe. Yeah, I believe all the levels here on a 1 hour are tested. So we are just left with the top of this range here. Okay, it was tested 2 times. So we have a moment of polarity there. I'm gonna mark this 1 hour as a dash one. Okay, I'm not really sure we are going to hold that, but if we keep this downtrend and that polarity level, okay, the only problem here is that above, just a little above that, we have the daily resistance level. Okay, so we can easily go to the daily or even to this 4 hour greedier point. So we have a big moment of polarity here. So I do believe that we might also go to this 4 hour. We might go to this 4 hour again, honestly, guys. And that is really close to that other trend on the white line here. So we deep dive that, we go to the trend or even to this 1 hour here. Oh, sorry. This 1 hour was also untested. Okay, so we might still hold. This is the top of the move. I believe that if we are going there, we are probably going to break up, and that, as you can see, we are now here, and it would, unless we got a lot of volume coming into the market, if we break the trend here, it's kind of really far away, okay, to have a deep dive and just comes down to below the trend. So I believe that if we go there, we are probably going to break. So we probably need to reject on this level, okay? So this is the greediest, greedier point for a short position, okay? We have a lot of levels inside this range that can still hold the price down. But yeah, that is probably the greediest level, and because also of the trend. Okay, so we might back test the trend here, okay, because we already broke this one, so I'm not going to adapt that because it was already broken, okay, and we already tested at every level here. We did not test that one, that's why if we break the trend we can still adapt this previous trend, okay. So on the bottom, I believe on a 1 hour, we have a clear laddering up, okay? This candle to this candle here. And after the test of this, we have the ladder here, okay? So this is kind of far away from the trend. So I believe that if we come down, if we have a level to hold, it might be the 15 year, okay? The red candle here on the 15, it's a greedy level, but we have a 5. Okay, the 5 it's kind of below, but I don't believe the 5 is going to hold, right? I don't believe the 5 is going to hold. So yeah, Bitcoin on higher time frames is still really bullish, guys, because as you can see on the daily, all previous levels are tested. So that means that if we don't reject polarity, like a level here, this is big polarity zone because it was rejected 1 time and 2 times here, and it has a massive fall, okay, on both of them, okay, 9% here and 11% here, okay, as you can see. So that is a big polarity level, okay, that's the biggest one on the top, okay. So yeah, I believe that Bitcoin might turn into a really bullish move here. I believe that, guys. We still have a lot of levels here that can hold the price down, but not on the daily, honestly. Honestly, on the daily, I just see this level as a possible resistance, okay? Inside this, we have some levels of 4 hours, okay, and polarity levels that can still hold the price down. So we have to wait for the price to go there and see if it is trying to break it, or if it's just testing and rejecting. Okay, guys, so everything is done here. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.